Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome back. Today, I am going to be tackling a full house clean, but just a quick kind of speed clean. So, this week has been really, really busy here. I have lots going on. Here in the UK, we are in the middle of the school Easter holidays, so I have everybody at home with me. Also, I have some projects going on, and there's a little bit of chaos at work at the minute. So, this week has been really, really overwhelming. Knowing in my head that all of this is going on has kind of stepped me up a little bit this week, and I'm trying to work on doing a small full house clean every single day before I start doing anything else, so that I am not spending the day worrying about what I still need to get done. Like I say, everyone's at home, so the mess accumulates really, really quickly at the moment. But also, I have some projects going on. I have a decorating project going on. I have some garden projects going on. I'm also in the middle of kind of like a seed growing season. So I'm doing a lot of potting on and planting out and things like that. And of course, I still have work to go to. I have meals to make, laundry to do, errands to run, all that jazz. So I'm trying to go around every single day and do a little mini quick clean. So today I thought I would throw the camera up and show you what a quick clean looks like in this house. So I'm starting off in the kitchen today. Like I say, it's just a quick one. I'm aiming to spend less than 2 hours each day keeping on top of the house, which I think sounds like a lot to most people, but for me, that's pretty good. Normally, a full house clean would take about 4 hours because I would do it maybe twice a week rather than every single day. So I'm finding this easier than doing a big clean twice a week. However, I don't know if it's something that I will keep up going forward once the projects are finished, because it just won't be necessary, and once everyone's back to school as well, it just won't be necessary. So in the kitchen today, I'm literally just going to go around. I'm going to clean down all of the worktops and the cooker top. I'm going to get the washing up done, empty the bins, and clean the floor. It's literally going to be that quick job list. I will come back in here a little bit later on before I go to work and make dinner. And then I'm just kind of washing things up as I go and making sure that I don't have a whole bunch of stuff to come back home from work to. So I work in the evenings. I work from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. I only work part time. Because it's so late on in the day, it's a little bit of an awkward time to work. So while I'm at work, all the kids are having their dinner. My dad tends to be round. He's having dinner as well. They're using the kitchen, they're using the lounge. Messes are being created, and I come home and quite often I'm overwhelmed by all the stuff that I then have to tidy before I go to bed. I also have to shower, wash my hair, things like that. So it can be a little bit stressful to come home to mess. So I try and get as much of it done as possible before I go to work. But my general rule this last couple of weeks has been get up, get dressed, do the house quick clean, and then move on to either my projects or my gardening or filming a video for you guys or parts of a video for you guys. Sometimes I film over the full week rather than just on one day. And then I have a couple of hours of downtime before I have to go off to work. So it's working out quite well. I don't know if I'll keep going with the full house cleans after the projects are done. But in all honesty, I've got so many projects on and so many due as well as we go through into the summer, and I have a little bit more time and space to get things done. Obviously, the days are longer, so I can do outside projects. I can, sand and paint furniture, these kinds of things. So for the time being, this is my new normal. So I thought I'd take you along and kind of show you what I'm doing for the day. Oh, I don't know if I've shown you in a previous video. I may have done. If I have, ignore me. But I'm so happy I have finally found the perfect bins for the kitchen. These are from IKEA. I can't remember the name of them, but I will pop it down in the description if I can find it. These are little wall mounted bins that kind of pull out like a drawer, like that. You see? Perfect. They are so good. They're good and strong. I was worried they were going to be a little bit flimsy, but I'm going to try and get these popped up on the wall this week. I've got some plasterboard anchors coming because this wall is just a stud wall. I can't wait to have these on the wall. It's going to be so nice to be able to clean the floor underneath, like to mop and sweep and things like that, without having to take the bins out of the room. And they are perfect size. They fit the little kind of tie handle white bin bags rather than the huge bin bags, which means I can take them out every evening or every other evening and put them in the bin. It's not a huge, heavy bin bag that could potentially split. They are perfection and they're cream, so they're going to fit in with how I'm decorating this room as well. As you can see, I have already started decorating this room. I was going to film it and make a video of it for you, but I decided I'm not going to because it's going to take me a long time to do this, and by the time I've finished doing it, you guys will have already seen it in like cleaning videos anyway. So basically I've painted the back wall green. The shade is Overtly Olive by Dulux. I love it. I have it throughout my entire house and it looks different in every single room, which I adore. I love that it's not obviously the same colour in every single room. It's really nice. It just complements and makes the house feel kind of put together. And then the rest of the walls are going to be going the cream that I have in the other rooms again. It looks different in this room, which is the Dulux Natural Hessian. Love it. It's beautiful. It's warm but cool at the same time. It's really interesting cream colour. Definitely have a look at that if you're looking for a nice neutral. But yeah, I have started redecorating the kitchen, and the bins that I found fit in perfectly with the decor. I'm so happy. But yeah, I can't wait to get them on the wall and show you what they look like finished and just get on with this room. Like I say, it's going to take quite a while to get it done. I have not massive plans, but big for a DIYer for me. I have some kind of tile cladding that goes on over the top of the tiles I already have in the kitchen, which is a really nice kind of beigey, sandy tile effect cladding. It's beautiful. I can't wait to get it put on, but it's quite expensive, so I'm saving up for that at the moment. Then I can do the other wall, and I'm actually going to wrap the cupboard fronts and the drawer fronts. When they put the new kitchen in, we didn't get an option of kind of wood colours or anything like that. Our only option was white gloss, which looks very nice, don't get me wrong, and I have enjoyed it, but I would prefer something a little bit warmer. The house tends to be quite cold and feel quite cold, so I don't really want the stark whites. I'd prefer to have a cream. So I'm going to be wrapping those cupboards as well. That I will put into a video, and I think I might do like a wrapping the cupboards, putting the cladding on, and then like a final kitchen reveal all in one video, so it's not too much. But I'm trying to get the little bits done, the little kind of boring bits like painting and filling holes and all that boring stuff, putting up shelves. I'll do that off camera, and then I'll do a lovely new kitchen walkthrough for you when that's all finished. I'm really excited about that. But I'm also going to be redecorating the little tiny toilet room this weekend. All the bits have finally arrived, so I can start with that. But yeah, there's going to be lots of little room makeovers this year, but they're all going to be on a budget because I am on a budget. I am working part-time, you know, I don't have a huge amount of money, and so these projects are getting done slowly and they're getting done on a budget, but I'm trying not to compromise on the products that I'm using. So I'm saving for a bit longer, starting the projects a bit later, rather than using like super cheap things because they tend not to last. So anyway, back to today's video. I'm up in the bathroom next. I'm not sure decoratively what I'm going to do in this room. It feels incredibly masculine, incredibly cold. It feels almost like, how to describe it? It feels like a public restroom. I really don't like the dark grout. I know that it's a lot of people's choice at the moment. I feel like it's not going to age very well. I don't know. I feel like it's going to go out of fashion really quickly. So I might look at having the tiles regrouted with a white grout instead. I feel like that's a bit more me. I'm not going to clad these tiles just because it's going to be too expensive to do so, but I might regrout them into a white grout, which might look a little bit more softer, warmer, a little bit more feminine. But I've not decided what else I'm going to do in here yet, so I'll have to wait and see for that one. I was going to do this room and the toilet together, so they would kind of complement each other. They are separate rooms. We do have a separate toilet from the bathroom, which is a blessing and a curse. It's a blessing in that if you're in the bath and someone needs the loo, you don't have to listen to that. You don't have to get out of the bath. But at the same time, it makes each room really, really small and quite hard to figure out storage and things like that in. So I have to really look at some storage ideas for this room and trying to figure out how to best do this. I definitely want to replace this sink. I want a nice wood cabinet, like a greyed oak cabinet with one of those like bowl basins. I think that will look so pretty in here. And be a bit more, well, a bit more girly. I want the house a bit more girly. So yeah, that'll be a project probably for 2026 though, because my books are filling up with things I've got to do and things I've got to save for. So that's going to be a little bit further on down the line. But it's had its lovely quick clean for today. It had its deep clean last week for the deep clean videos that I've been showing you, the spring clean videos. I'm sure you will have seen it by now by the time this one goes out. But it's all lovely and clean, so it just wants a quick little once over today. So guys, this is the last time you'll see the toilet room looking like this. The least exciting of all the rooms in my entire house is finally going to get its little mini glow up. It's not going to be anything fantastic, but it's hopefully going to give this room a little bit of soul, a little bit of spirit, make it not so dull and cubicle-esque. It's very difficult to make this room feel like anything other than a public toilet cubicle. It's about the same size, it's about the same shape, and it has the same feeling, but I'm really hoping that the new decor in here is going to make it feel more cozy, more friendly, more welcoming, and hopefully make it feel a teeny weeny bit bigger. Okay, so on to the last room for today's clean. It's going to be the lounge. I'm not going to be doing a quick clean on the bedroom today because I'm only doing that maybe twice a week. The bedroom, I literally go to bed, wake up, make my bed, come downstairs. I don't spend much time in it at all other than when I'm editing, so it doesn't really need a clean any more than twice a week, so I haven't included it in today's video. But I am now moving on to the lounge, which is bearing the brunt of everyone being at home at the moment. It's getting very dusty very quickly, it's getting very cluttered very quickly, so keeping on top of this room and probably the kitchen are my main priorities, so I spend the most time in here as I can. So I'm going around with my damp duster and just getting all the grubby dust off of everything, all the little hairs, all the little crumbs. I love my damp duster. It's such a great little invention. I'm just looking while I'm editing and seeing all of the kind of Christmas pictures floating by on my little digital photo frame there and thinking, I think it's time to update the pictures on the digital photo frame. I did want to upgrade this. I bought one for my grandmother for Christmas and it had a lovely wooden frame and I much preferred it. So I might pick up another one of those. It was also slightly bigger as well, which was nice. So yeah, so I might upgrade that and have a bigger one hanging out there that's a bit nicer to look at. That kind of looks like a, you know, someone's just left their tablet on the table, that one. So it'd be nice if I could have one that looks a little bit more like a photo frame. Definitely more family photos I want to be taking this year and having them printed up nice and big, maybe on acrylic, maybe just in some gorgeous ornate frames and hung all over the place. I want this home to feel homely, family orientated and cozy. So yeah, lots of pictures going to be coming up. Lots of family photo shoots while we're out and about. Lots of candid pictures and lots of kind of portraits of us all would be really nice. In fact, I might book us in for a little photo session. That might be nice. But yeah, anyway, back to today. It's pretty much just dusting and hoovering in here today, guys. And that's going to be it for today's video. Sorry, it's a little bit of a short one. Like I say, I've got a lot going on this week, so I've tried to pick up the camera and just get as much filmed as I possibly can for you. However, there may be a extra video coming next week. Somebody requested a video of me cleaning the things that clean for me, so like my hoover and my carpet shampoo and all of that. That video is in the pipeline. I've already got half of it filmed, so there may be a bonus video coming out to make up for the fact that this one's a little bit short. So I hope you have a really great week, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video and I will see you next time. Bye bye.